Hi, this is Leonard from Master Sprinter TV. Today's workout is kind of a follow-up to the prior video on PAPE, which is post-activation performance enhancement. So what we're going to do is we're going to test a couple things. We're going to use the Exergenie, which is a resisted sprint. We're going to test one for the velocity loss between an unresisted sprint and the resisted sprint. It's a light resistance, but I don't know, we should be kind of falling in the 10 to 30% range. That's kind of the recommended range. But we're just going to see where it is. Hopefully it's somewhere in the middle, but we'll test that. And then secondly, we want to test for the potentiation effect. We'll do a couple baseline runs first at 48 and 60 meters, and then we'll do the resisted sprint, followed by an equivalent, or followed by a unresisted sprint. We're actually going to throw in doing a broad jump plus the resisted sprint and a free sprint, and just again, small sample size. We're just going to see how this runs. As far as having to do the math on percentages and so forth, I'll probably still have to kind of do that at home, unless they're nice round numbers. But anyway, so let me change into my Antiven's muscle runners, and we'll see momentarily. Okay, so I guess we'll say we have a baseline 48 meters of 7.5 seconds, 7.5, and a baseline 60 meters, at least for today, of 9.2. Now, a week ago, I did run some 9 flat 60s. Again, this was my first 60, so we get kind of the potentiation effect could come into play just from doing additional intervals. But anyway, the first one's a 9.2. So like I said, this is just kind of a test, just for fun, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so I'm gonna finish setting up the Exergenie, and then I'll run my first resisted sprint. So see you in a second. So I'll do the math when I get home, but we definitely from the baseline, pre resisted sprint to after the last resisted sprint, definitely saw significant improvement in both the 48 meter as well. I mean, I only ran the 60 twice, but and that 60 today was much faster than what I was running just a week ago. So is there an impact? Is there a potentiation effect from doing resisted sprints? Potentially, yeah. I mean, last week was 9.0 best time, 8.6, 0.4 of a second is over 60 meters. I don't know. Anyway, till next video.